guys, this is Jerika. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be another makeup tutorial. For some reason the past 3 days I've been feeling like I really want to start doing more makeup looks because that's the whole reason why I really wanted to do YouTube is for makeup. Even though I'm not perfect, I'm still not an expert. There's so much that I'm still learning, and thanks to YouTube I've been able to learn a few things here and there. So I decided to do a New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whichever day you guys celebrate, mostly New Year's Eve look. It's an electric blue look is what I'm going to call it. It's a really simple, easy look, and all the products that I use are Drugstore like always, and everything will be listed in the description bar below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram and on Snapchat. I'm going to say that again at the end of the video because I always do. But if you guys like to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Alright guys, so I'm starting off with my handy dandy concealer that I put on my lids. This is the same in any type of makeup video I'll ever do. I'll always start with concealer first because this is a great primer. So instead of buying eyeshadow primer, just use concealer that you have and set it with some setting powder. I just use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, or you can use a translucent setting powder. Either works. It just keeps your makeup on longer and it won't crease. And the lighter the concealer you use, if you know you're going to be using super bright colors like what I'm about to use for this tutorial, you want to make sure to use a light concealer because colors just show up better if you use something that's close to white. That's why I have it like this. Then I'm going to apply some tape. Any type of tape will do. This will just give you that super cut line. I love to do this with my eyeshadow looks. And I'm going to use the Morphe Fall on the Floss palette and use the brown shade first, the regular brown shade. And then I'm going to go back in with that reddish orangish brown shade and put that a little bit below it. I didn't do it the way that I really wanted to do it. I wanted the brown shade to be higher and then that orange shade to be a little bit lower. But I had to switch the brushes that I was using because the second black brush that I used was a little bit more precise. This other brush was too fluffy and it was starting to cover up the brown that I had put on, so I had to go back in with this skinnier brush that you see right now. This is just an e.l.f. brush, and the other brush you see me using with the gold trim, I got that from Amazon. It was a whole brush set. I can't remember what it was. I did a video on it like over a year ago called Affordable Brushes. They really mimic, they just really mimic high-end brushes, and they were super cheap, so if I can find that video, I'll link it. Then I'm going to do is first thing I'm going to do now is cut my crease. I'm going to use some concealer. When I started doing this, I realized I probably should have used that lighter concealer, but I do go back in and use it with the lighter concealer because this concealer looks kind of yellowy for some reason. And I hate that little line on my eyelid, the little crease part. It really gets on my nerves, and just about every type of makeup video I do, it just really bothers me. I hate that line right there because my eyeshadow likes to transfer onto the top lid, and I cannot stand it. But what can you do? This is how God made me, so I'm gonna have to get used to it. So it just takes a little extra work for me to get things blended and cut the way I want it to be. Doing a cut crease is so much easier if you do it this way, if you use the concealer after you've applied your shadows, because you can just about carve how you want it to be and just go from there. You also want to make sure that after you put your concealer on that you set this concealer. I'm just setting again with the Sacha Buttercup, and if you wanted to be a nude cut crease, you could be done right now or add a nude shadow on top or some type of shimmery shadow. But I'm just going to use, I wanted to do something super extra, especially for a New Year's look. So, for New Year's you got to get extra. Use glitter and bright colors. So I'm using my NYX Loose Pearl eyeshadow in the color, this is a blue color, I don't remember the exact color, but I love these shadows because they're super pigmented, but one thing I hate about them is the fallout is real. Like, this stuff will be all over your lashes, all over your face, and it's just so ignorant. But what I like to do, what made the fallout not as bad, is if I sprayed my brush with some type of setting spray and then dip it into the pearl and put it on my lids, it came out a lot better and a lot more pigmented. And it seemed to stick a lot better when I use the setting spray, so I'm going to be doing that from now on when I use these shadows. But they're really nice. I love them. And I use the NYX Loose Pearl eyeshadows for anytime I do a glitter look. But I think I'm going to try to use the NYX Face and Body Glitter next time I do a glitter look because those look a little bit better. But look at that fallout on my face. It's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, you can put whatever color you want here. I just wanted to do an electric blue look because I just thought it would be pretty. And then to clean things up, you can use some concealer to make that line a little bit more precise. Concealer is just life. I love concealer. You can just correct so much with concealer, and it's amazing. Just dusting away that fallout. Now I'm going to use my liquid liner, the e.l.f. liquid liner, the only liquid liner I'll probably ever use besides NYX. And I'm dragging my eyelids, stretching my eyelids. I know I probably shouldn't do that, but that's the only way that I can get the rest of my lid because my eyelashes are too curly. They curl straight up and they get on my nerves. I have to do this. Then I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Toffee and do what I normally do, you know, do my highlight. I love this stuff and I have to get some more because I am literally running out. This stuff is great, you guys. If you can't afford the matte concealers, this stuff is high definition and it will cover literally anything. And I love using this for under my eyes. I don't really use foundation like that for real. I don't feel like I need it. So as long as I have my under eye concealer and setting powder, I'm really good to go. And I also apply my lashes off camera as well because I suck at doing it. But I did find something that was easier to use, a longer tweezer, ones with a little curve. Those helped a lot better. And of course I use my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in 35 on top of the LA Girl just to add a little bit more brightness. And I'm going to set it with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder with my brush. I was setting it with my beauty blender, but I found that I like it better with the brush because I can push it into my skin. Using it with the beauty blender is great if you're going to bake, but I haven't been baking as I mentioned in my other video because it really makes it dry and it looks a little bit too yellow when I bake. So I just press it into my skin with this brush. Then I'm using my CoverGirl Ebony Bronze Bronzer as always. I haven't been really contouring lately. I've been loving this bronze look in my face. But I do like to use contour. When I do, I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer, the dark kind, the darkest kind they have, and use that. But I haven't been using it lately. I've been loving this bronze look. And I'm also going to contour my nose with the Ebony Bronze Bronzer as well. And for highlight, I love to use my Morphe palette, those gold shadows at the top if you have it. Those are amazing, and they just look so good as highlights. Just look at that. It's perfect, you guys. It is absolutely life. It is life. Now to do my lips, I'm using my Wet n Wild Nude lipstick, and I'm going to line that with, I think it's a NYX brown liner. No, I don't think it's NYX. It is Rimmel. I think it's, yeah, Rimmel London Brown Lip Liner. But this lip liner has a red undertone, and I really did not like that. So it didn't look brown. It looked like a purple to me. But I need to find a good brown liner. So let me recommend any brown liners, you guys. And on top of that, I'm going to use my NYX lip gloss, and this is in the color Sugar. And now I'm loving my makeup look, so I'm just making faces. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on social media. And I thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.